So now the fun begins. We're going to put this information together, looking at syllables and rhythms, and that's where we get our words. So first, let's look at the definition of a syllable. A syllable is any unit of sound that includes a vowel. So for example, the word I. It's one letter, one vowel sound, one unit of sound. So I is a syllable. My name, River, has two rhythms, right? It's two units of sound, river. And how about the word elephant? Elephant. Those combinations of letters, P-H-A-N-T, at the end of the word elephant equals one unit of sound, funt, elephant. And how about strawberry? Straw-be-ry. Lots of different combinations of letters, but only 3 units of sound because each one of them has one vowel sound. Straw-be-ry. In Japanese, there's not the possibility of all those different consonants put together. Every single consonant is accompanied by a vowel sound. So there's always a consonant vowel, consonant vowel, consonant vowel in every single word, in every situation for all the consonants that we introduced earlier, except one. You might remember that the letter N is the outlier. It's a little bit different. So the letter N can stand alone as its own unit of sound, though it's not a syllable. Without a vowel, it's not a syllable. It just comes in important. This will be important when we start talking about the rhythms. So in general, just remember that in Japanese language, every single consonant is accompanied by a vowel. So if you look at the name of Zokawa, there are only 2 vowel sounds, and there are 3 syllables, zo, ka, wa. And the A, the letter A, always has the sound ah. So there's 2 different vowel sounds, o and ah, zo, ka, wa. Okay, so there's 2 other things to know about English that doesn't exist in Japanese. And the first is this combination of lots of different consonants that we can create in English without having a vowel in between them. For example, S and T, as in the word street. S-T-R-E-E-T, 6 letters, only 1 syllable, street. For Japanese, however, there's not the ST combination as a possibility. So it becomes su-to-ri. Now I'm going to add another piece of information, which is the T at the end. And Japanese language does not end with a consonant unless it's an N, the letter N. So you will never say sutori. It has to have a vowel. So it becomes sutorito. That's how they will pronounce the word street when they're speaking English. I'm exaggerating, of course, because I'm going very slowly. They're not going to say sutorito. When they talk to you, they'll say storito. But you'll hear that O at the end of it. Let's look at a few more examples. For English, the word elephant, 3 syllables. In Japanese, it will be elefanto. Elefanto. The N, you hear that elefanto. It's almost like a little pause, right? That's because the N has its own rhythm, and the letter N can have 1 beat. So I'm going to say it really slowly, and then I'll say it the way the Japanese would say it in a normal conversation. Elefanto. And it sounds like this. Elefanto. One more word I want to use for an example here is the word lunch. Remember, L's and R's are very specifically different in English, and in Japanese, it's some sort of a combination. It's not really an L and it's not really an R. And I think the best way to describe it is like it's a soft D. So lunch, if they're really working hard and trying to pronounce it, they might say lunchy. Or they might turn that L into an R and you might get runchy. But you can hear the lingering N, right? Ra, chi. The vowel has to come in. The voice has to come in because ch is voiceless in English. But we put that voice in when we add the vowel. So lunch, 1 syllable in English. In Japanese, it becomes la-chi. Lunchy, lunchy. Or if you think of it as that soft D, it sounds like ranchy, ranchy. I want to introduce to you the word for good afternoon. Konnichiwa. Ko, n. The next one starts with an N, and it's ni. Chi, wa. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. And so this idea of clapping for the sounds, or my teacher first had her pencil on the table and she would tap it. So it's konnichiwa, konnichiwa. You're not going to go around talking that way, and obviously Japanese won't either. It's a really great way, though, to practice when you're learning. And then it sounds like this when you're in a normal conversation. Konnichiwa. Again, you can hear that kind of lingering on the N, right? Konnichiwa, konnichiwa. So that's your basic foundation for vowel sounds, syllables, and rhythms. Konnichiwa, 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 konnichiwa.